Hello everyone, Cap here, and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. There was quite a huge patch today, and I want to talk about that. I think this patch will shake up the meta quite a bit. Let's get into the patch notes and let's talk about it. So this is update 0.7.14, and let's start with the preface. Hello Commanders, the biggest update for July is finally here. In this update, we have added two new strategic elements, Missile Interceptor and Core Building Fortification. Although we've tested them a lot, the balance impact of new strategic elements can be huge and unpredictable. We believe that players as a group are far smarter than us, and many players will create new tactics in the new patch that we did not expect, which will also cause some short-term imbalances. But please don't panic, we will make further balance adjustments as soon as possible after collecting more real battle data from players. So I also think that this patch will have quite an impact and people will figure out new strategies that seem kind of busted. The good thing though, the devs are aware that this could happen and they are usually pretty quick to react and adjust things if they get out of hand. They're collecting data now from players trying different strategies and maybe figuring out what's busted, and then the devs will react when they have to. So what's the content of this update? For one, there's a new map type. Added a new 2v2 map type, compact map. I will have a look at that in the next video probably. I want to play with a friend of mine and check it out. I think it's basically a 2v2 map where the middle, usually in between the two battlefields left and right, there's also a flank in the middle that separates the two battlefields basically. And I think this map will just have that removed. Maybe also in general it's smaller, I'm not sure. I will check it out. Hopefully this will create more impactful 2v2 plays. Right now 2v2 is more like two 1v1s. So maybe with this new map this will encourage some more actual team play. Core Building Fortification. Each core building can be fortified individually. Players can increase the HP of each core building to 200,000 through 5 fortification upgrades. Basically, you can make your tower stronger so they don't die as quickly to some kind of cheese or to aggressive pushes or something. I will check it out in a bit. I'm not sure what the cost is for each upgrade. We will see in a bit. Next up, Missile Interceptor. Players can place devices on the battlefield to intercept enemy missiles. Battlefield power cannot be intercepted. So this Missile Interceptor is basically, as far as I know or as far as I've heard and as far as I understand it, kind of a counter to Stormcallers. If you hate Stormcallers and you wish there was something else to do about them, then now your wish was granted. Adjustments to the unit sale mechanism. Unit's original purchase price is now taken into account when calculating the selling price of a unit, rather than using a flat price for all units of the same type. Level-related price calculations will not be affected by this adjustment. You can now preview the sale price before selling the unit. Okay, that's good. Sometimes, especially like with level ups, you had to kind of do math in your head how much money you would actually get from selling a unit. But also, mainly this is about the mass-produced cards. So for example, mass-produced wasps or mass-produced sledgehammers or whatever. With those cards, you could previously buy the units for 100, and then when you sell those you get 200 back. Previously you could gain 100 credits by doing that profit. That's not possible anymore. I also did that in one of my videos or two of my videos or something. The dev actually, or one of the devs actually said that this was intended, but it seems like they changed their mind because it was kind of weird, and yeah, now it's gone. Matchmaking adjustment. In 2v2 matchmaking, players will be able to choose the type of map they want to match. Standard, compact and siege. The system will now try to match players with winning or losing streaks with opponents who are closer to their skill level. Alright, just better matchmaking hopefully, but also, yeah, now there is the compact map and also siege. I'm not fully sure what siege is actually, but we will figure it out. Leaderboard. A leaderboard dedicated to MMR has been added. Players' tournament medals are now displayed on all leaderboards. An MMR leaderboard is great. So, as we all know, kind of the CP, the combat points system, was not really indicating the skill level of players as much, because you could just gain CP for the most part still by playing overall. You would I think if you, even with 50-50 win rate, you would steadily climb in CP, kind of. However, with MMR, this is not the case anymore, and MMR should be a better indication of someone's skill level. And yeah, a leaderboard based on that to actually see who are the really strong players is really good, in my opinion. Couple of bug fixes. Fixed an issue where some graphics settings did not take effect. Fixed an issue that would cause spectator content to be inconsistent with the actual match. Oh, I had that happen before. I spectated and a person lost, but I also watched the stream, and the stream they actually won there, so it was that was very weird. And fixed lots of other small issues. Alright. And the credit store, originally scheduled to launch in July, has been pushed back to August, so no credit store just yet. In the credit store you will be able to spend your credits, which you gain from just playing, and I think also the combat points, the CP, are supposed to be converted into credits at some point or something, and then you can use those in the store to buy skins or cosmetics of some sorts. So unit skins probably, but that has been pushed back to August. However, the compact version of the 2v2 map was originally scheduled to launch in August and is now already here. So this was done earlier, which is good. I like 2v2, playing with friends at least, not with random people, I don't think, but playing with friends is kind of fun. And maybe now with the compact version, it's actually more of a 2v2 rather than 2 1v1s, but let's see. And lastly, due to the adjustments to the replay and map mechanisms in the new version, replays prior to version 0.7.14 will not be able to be played in the new version, and we apologize for the inconvenience caused. Yeah, that's expected. That's usually how it goes with new patches. Replays won't work anymore, older replays. But yeah, alright. So, biggest things probably core, building, fortification, and missile interceptor. These two things will actually have an impact on the meta, I think, especially the missile interceptor, because previously, I feel like almost every match, all players had at least some Stormcallers, because they are kind of good in all situations. So have at least like 2 is... there was basically no downside. But now with the missile interceptor, maybe we will see less Stormcallers. And with less Stormcallers, this in turn will impact all the matchups that Stormcallers were usually favorable against. So I'm expecting, for example, Hackers and Fangs to be way more prominent and way stronger, because both of those were kind of countered by Stormcallers. And Shields as well. Shields in general should be even stronger now. Shields were usually taken out by, or not shields, but barriers, I mean. The bubbles were usually good targets for Stormcallers, but yeah. Maybe we will see less Stormcallers because they get kind of easily countered by the missile interceptor. We will see. So, let's get into the game real quick and check out the missile interceptor and the fortified building thing. I'm going to the testing grounds for that, just to check it out real quick. So, let me place a Stormcaller on this side. And then switch sides, and here it is. Missile interceptor. Try to intercept enemy missiles within 150 meters. Battlefield powers cannot be intercepted. Continuous interception for a long time will cause the interceptor to overheat, which will lead to a decrease in interception efficiency. Okay, so this is also kind of similar to the Mustang's missile intercept, because over time they get worse at intercepting, and this is the same here. And it costs 100, so same cost as a shield. Interesting. Okay, and here's the range. And it has a 3x3 grid. Let's place it here. Can I still place units on top? No. Interesting. Wait, also they do. Interesting. So it is actually a turret that is also getting targeted by opponent's units, so you probably don't want to put it at the very front. So because then it will die pretty quickly, I'm assuming. Just start like this and see what happens. Okay, one missile came through though. And it's dead. Okay, it's actually... That's not great. I expected it to be better, to be honest. It's just one pack of non-upgraded Stormcallers. Interesting. Maybe the range was bad too, though. Let's do different positioning. Let's try. Maybe this is better. Still, missile came through. Still, a lot of missiles came through. Okay, interesting. So it is actually not as good as I expected it to be. I really thought that one tower would be able to handle one pack of Stormcallers perfectly, but it actually is not able to. However, yeah, as we can see now, this is the good thing about it. Similar to shields, if the tower doesn't get destroyed, it's still there next turn. So this is actually a big upside of this. So you spend 100 once and maybe you can use it multiple turns and then it will make a difference. Or maybe you use it as a gut punch kind of to close out a game. So your opponent has multiple Stormcallers and you lose because of that, but it's really close, and then just last turn or on the final turn you just put down a bunch of these and all the Stormcallers get countered, and yeah, then that's just GG. And it's definitely cheaper than buying Mustangs and buying the missile intercept upgrade on those. Also, this is unlimited, so I'm assuming can probably buy more than 3. So you could only buy 3 packs of Mustangs in a turn with this mass recruitment. Here you can buy more, so you can actually counter the Stormcallers if you want to in one turn completely, if you spend the money. So let's try this once, just to see. So 5 missile intercept things versus 3 Stormcallers. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this was perfect. So I feel like it's kind of similar. One turret is kind of similar to one pack of Mustangs with missile intercept. Because 5 Mustangs versus 3 Stormcallers would also intercept everything. It seems kind of similar. Good, good. This was that. Let's check out the fortified building thing. So it costs 100. I expected it to cost 50, to be honest, because 100 is quite a lot, and I'm not sure if it makes the biggest difference. It might though. Actually, the first upgrade is 10,000 health, and it only has 3,400. So yeah, up to 13,400 adds 18,000 points for 150, 36,000 for 250, and 60,000 for 350, and 104,000 for 500. This is interesting. I'm not sure in which scenarios you would spend so much money to upgrade your turret. So much for this video. Next video will be about 2v2, I'm pretty sure, because I want to test the new maps. Hope you enjoy the new patch, and yeah, my prediction is that we will see more fangs and maybe aggression actually, because of the towers here. They also can intercept sentries, I think, right? Let me check real quick. Yeah, so this actually benefits people who play aggressively too. They play aggressive, put a tower behind their units, and the tower will just shoot down the sentries, so you don't even need to worry about the positioning as much anymore. And also, when you're playing aggressively and you push in and you usually win rounds, or usually win one side at least if you play like aggressive on one side. If you have a tower behind, the missile intercept tower, it will not die, so it will last until forever, because you will not push through this side usually where they go aggressive. Or they push in with all their units, and even if you win, their units die, but then the round is over, so you don't kill the tower anymore. Yeah, I'm not hopeful. I see hackers, I see fangs, and I see aggression in general with the missile intercept tower behind. That is kind of my prediction, and I hate all of that. I don't like playing it myself, and I don't like playing against it. So yeah, but let's see how it goes. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.